Okay, today we're going to learn how to multiply algebraic fractions. First of all, let's start with my notes over here. A over B times C over D. I want to combine it into a single fraction. What will be the fraction? Yes, answer will be A times C over B times D. So I multiply the numerator and the denominator together. Okay, now let's look at 1A together. Okay, I'm going to first combine my numerator and numerator, multiply them together. So after this, okay, remember I will simplify it. For example, I look at the numbers first, 30 and 40. Can I divide by a common factor? 10. Okay, divide by 10, become 3. Divide by 10, become 4. How about my A and A? A square versus A power 4. So I can divide by A square. Divide by A square. Divide by A square. The bottom will have how many A? Power 2. Now back to my C. C divide by C cube. I can divide how many C's? Maximum 1 only. So I left square. Right? Okay, now is to rewrite the final answer. This will be the answer. Okay, but I'm going to show you there's another method as well. The second method is for me to simplify it first. Okay, meaning I can cross cancel. See my 2 and my 8. I can divide it first, right? 2 divided by 8. I can divide by 2 on both sides. Okay, then I look at my A square and A power 4. I can divide by A square, divide by A square. Bottom will left A square. Then I look at my 15 and 5. What is the highest common factor? 15 and 5, how much can I divide? 5, yes. Divide by 5, divide by 5. And lastly, for my C, I only can divide by 1 C. Yes. Okay, eventually I will have this. Okay. After you do this, you can then combine it. Okay. Numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator. And I could also leave it like this, A before C as well. So I have two methods. So the main message is there are two methods. Either you combine first, then simplify, or you simplify first, then combine the fractions. Okay, both are acceptable, but I will prefer this method. Okay, this is the method that I will use by myself. So when we come to part C, if there's a division sign, okay, take note that we learn this thing called KCF. Keep, change, and flip. Okay, so that we can change this to a multiplication sign and we will flip the second fraction. Okay. So first step, I'll do my KCF. Sometimes if you are lenient, we may give this as a marking point. Okay, we may. So KCF will be useful. Okay, and if you are stuck, cannot cancel, what must you do first? Well, my favorite letter, F, then for factorize. Factorize, okay, everything that you can. Take out common factor. After we factorize, do you realize that we can cancel some things? Y plus X, right? Okay, X plus Y is the same as Y plus X. I can cancel. What do I have left? And I will be done with this. Okay, is it possible to leave in another form? I can also leave it in the expanded form. Okay, both are acceptable. So yes, either one will be acceptable. Either this or the gray one, green or gray.